Hi, everybody. It's Ryan from Pie Records, and I'm here with Rick from the Ultra Kings, Pennsylvania's rockabilly group. How are you?
Doing good, man. How about you?
Not too bad, not too bad. So, tell me a little bit about the Ultra Kings, um, and how you got started and who's all involved.
Well, we started back in 2000. We all came out of a different band we were in called the Woe Dads. That started in 1996. And we did one album with them, and then that was kind of ending. So the bass player and the drummer and I started the Ultra Kings in 2000. And we've been playing ever since. It was me on guitar and singing, and then Carl on drums, Carl East, and Zoot Schmiegel on bass. And then Zoot left us a couple years ago, and then I got Rich Freeze on bass as our full-time. He was a backup for about 10 years, and then he became the full-time guy, about 3 years now.
Awesome. So, what would you say your biggest influences are, kind of reflecting in your music?
Uh, you know, early rockabilly, early 60s rock and roll. I mean, I like a lot of jazz, so I mean, I try to grab stuff out of that. I'm not a jazz player by any stretch, but I mean, that's a lot of the early, you know, early rock and roll had a lot of those little things in it too, that came out of jazz. So I kind of like that stuff. I mean, I like everything. I like all kinds of music. So I mean, you can put Motown in front of me. I'll listen to it all day.
So, who would you say is your most influential guitar player for you?
Danny Gatton, I would have to say.
Awesome, awesome. So, when you guys get together and play, how far out do you guys play? You're in Eastern Pennsylvania. How far do you guys travel?
Well, we used to go down to Virginia quite a bit, and we'd go up north, up to Connecticut. Did one thing up in Vermont, but mostly the tri-state area, Ohio, PA, and New Jersey and Maryland area.
Okay.
3 states there.
And tell me a bit about your releases. You have numerous releases. Start with the first one and tell me a little bit about that and how you've progressed along the way.
All right. Well, we have 5 of them out. We came out of the gate pretty fast, so we put one out right away in 2001. That was called She Never Says No. That's the title track too, and I think there were 13 songs in that. And then in 2003, we came out with Streamline Deluxe, which it's a good album. We have both of those albums. We had horn, sax player, and a keyboard with us too. So we had it's some good songs, man. There was some pretty good stuff in there. And Streamline Deluxe was 13 tracks. And then 2006, we came out with Church of the Week. So that's it's like a tongue-in-cheek title. But that had like 11 tracks. Then we did 2011, we had Gunmetal Gray come out. And then we just released Lucky Store during the COVID period, when that all broke down here, like in March or April, that came out.
So did you were you writing for that, or did you kind of have it all recorded and everything and then you released it and then COVID hit?
Some of it was recorded and written earlier. We recorded two songs down in Virginia and Richmond at the Sound of Music studio. And then we recorded 3 out in Reading at Spiro's Recording Lab. And then we recorded some at Gold Tooth Recording Lounge. So that only has 8 songs on it, that album, this new one, but it's pretty good. A couple, I think there's 3 instrumentals on it, 2 or 3. Hold on, I got it right here. So let me take a look and I'll tell you. I think it's 2 instrumentals. 3. That's it right there.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Here we got, there's a song on there called Tractor Trailer Drag Race. That's why I got the tractor trailers driving up I-78 into Jersey, up a big hill. They always like lock it down at 45 miles an hour and everybody's doing 75. So
Yeah.
I had to get that picture.
So, I've heard a lot of good things about your band from Lindsey Berry and Michael Morgan from ETA.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Miss
They're good
Berry
friends
is,
of ours.
yeah, she's a big swing dancer. Can we expect when we go to see a live show a lot of dancing and things like that?
Yeah. Yes. A lot of people dance to it. You know, it's swingy and, it's good dance music.
Good, good. How would you describe the new album?
There's a couple songs on it that are like danceable. The rest aren't because I just did it the way I did it. Wrote the stuff. But yeah, I mean, the instrumentals are pretty good. I like them. Tractor Trailer Drag Race is kind of interesting.
So, where is your place in the rockabilly scene? Who are some of the bands you kind of connected with?
Geez, there's so many bands. I don't know. We played with a lot. We played with a lot of people over the years. I mean, we played with Link Ray and we played with Billy Lee Riley. We backed him up once. I think one time we backed up Billy Lee Riley. Just a lot of people, Sleepy LaBeef. We played with him a few times.
Do you find that the surf crowd is very accepting of your music?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love surf. The thing with it is it's a pretty small niche. So it's kind of thrown in with the whole thing, the swing rockabilly thing. And so we do a pretty good helping of that. We do quite a bit of it.
Who would you say as far as surf goes, besides Link Ray, who would you say is a big influence on the style of music that you play?
Anybody from the beginning, but I mean, there was Mano Astro Man. I like those guys. Low Straight Jackets, of course. They're more, neo surf. But yeah, good stuff. I mean, all of it, all the beginning surf is great.
How about the Shadows?
Oh yeah, yep. Hank Marvin.
Yeah, that goes way back.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna wrap it up, but I want to know if there's anything you'd like to say to the listeners and viewers that they may not know about the Ultra Kings, or just some announcement that there may be something coming up.
Well, we got some gigs coming up. I mean, it's been light. We lost about 60 gigs already this year because of the COVID. But we're not alone. Everybody did. But we have a few coming up in. I know we have 2 coming up this weekend. So on Saturday, on Halloween Day, the 31st, we got a duo gig out at Lost Tavern in Hellertown, PA. It's a brewing company. That's 3 to 6, and then we have a private gig that night. And then November 7th, we're at Taylor House Brewing in Catasauqua, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And then we'll be at Weyerbacher again. We just played Weyerbacher this week. That's out in Easton Brewing. Right now, the brewers are like the places everybody's playing, mostly because there's not a lot of places open. It's not really, didn't open up yet.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you very much for your time, Rick, and I enjoy your music very much. And it's glad to see that you're getting back out there and that you have a new CD. And I wish you all the best.
All right, I got my little buddy here.
Hey, what's his name?
Rocco.
Nice, Rocco. Hi, Rocco.
Hey, you know, you can check us out on alterkings.com. We have a website, and then we're on Facebook too, The Altar Kings, or thealtarkings.com, and The Altar Kings on Facebook. And we play everything. We play parties, we play dive bars, concerts, clubs, you name it. And if anybody's looking for any entertainment, don't be afraid to reach out to us. We don't kill anybody. We're pretty reasonable to work with. We're easy to work with, and we're pretty reasonable. So
one last question I wanted to ask you before we go
okay.
is how it is sort of a niche area, but how would you say? I mean, there's a lot of young bands playing surf and rockabilly, especially in Europe and Canada and on the East Coast. Is there any message you have to them?
Just keep doing it because a lot of them are great, man. I mean, I've seen a lot of that stuff, and there's so many great players, and it's good. You know, they got to keep the torch going. They got to keep it moving along.
Great. Thank you so much, Rick. You have a great day.
All right, Ryan. Thank you for inviting me to join you here on Pi Records, and hopefully we can do it again.
Yeah, me too. Definitely.
All right, man.
Okay.